All right, welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 260. Now, last week I said, well, didn't have to leave no hint. Last week I said I was going to do Mortal Kombat. Here it is, Mortal Kombat 2021. It's starring quite a few cats. Uh, read them off anyway. Yeah, Louis Tan, Jessica McNamee, Josh Lawson, um, some other cat, Macabre Brooks, Ludi Lin, Chin Han, Joe Taslim, and Hiroyuki Sanada. Hiroyuki Sanada. I got that one. And there's this other cat's name, Tadnan Nobu. Tedna Nobu Asano. I guess I don't know, but yeah. These are the players in this movie, and yeah, this movie. Boy, I tell you, this movie. Okay, when I heard that they were gonna do another Mortal Kombat movie, they hit you with three guarantees that yeah, it's going to be a Mortal Kombat movie. It's going to be a reboot. It's going to be rated R, and they're going to have fatalities in this movie. And yeah, exactly all three. They hit you with all three, and yeah, it delivered on the R-rated fatalities. It delivered, okay? People got killed in this movie, and it was gruesome, it was gory, and it was fucking awesome, okay? That's what you want in a Mortal Kombat anything, a movie or a game, anything. That's what you want in something that is Mortal Kombat related. Okay, you want some violence, you want something that's gory, and you want it to be 100% fucking awesome. And that's exactly what this movie is. It is 100% fucking awesome. Okay. I mean, yeah, you got exactly what you wanted. Yeah, you got it. And yeah, it's you know, all the tropes from the games, especially the later games, the updated games, the latest games, Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11. Everything that you want from those games, you got it right here in this movie. Everything, you got it right here in this movie. And man, I tell you, yeah, delivered on such high degree, such high degree. It did not disappoint at all. I mean, I was afraid that the guy that's playing this cat named Cole. Cole, what's his last name? Cole Young. Yeah, this cat named Cole Young. I was afraid that he's going to be the hero of the movie and not Liu Kang. But here's the thing, though. We did not really get a sole hero. You know, it was the movie was about a tournament. It wasn't about just one person. It wasn't Liu Kang's story like in the 95 movie, It wasn't a Liu Kang story. It wasn't a story about Liu Kang or Johnny and Sonya like in the 95 movie. In this movie it was about Mortal Kombat. I mean, Cole, he was he was the character that was introduced to us because he's a new character, a very new character that was brought to us, a new original character. This guy Cole Young is, yeah, his story is very much explained in this movie. I mean, yeah, cage fighter, an MMA cage fighter, but he's not the same fighter he used to be back in the day. I mean, hell, the dude was a champ. He beat this guy named um, Edward Tobias back in the day. He was a champ at the time. But he just pretty much fighting for peanuts these days, man. I mean, yeah, not the fighter he once was, but he got this birthmark. He got the mark of the Mortal Kombat dragon on him, and yeah, he's not the only one. Apparently, anybody that has that certain mark, they've been chosen to fight in the Mortal Kombat tournament. But yeah, he got it. Jax got it. Kano got it. You know, and then yeah, the movie introduced us to Cole, but it kind of sort of centered in on the rivalry between Scorpion and Sub-Zero. It kind of centered in on that rivalry between those two deadliest of enemies, and not slaves under Shang Tsung's power in this movie, like they were in '95. These two, you know, Sub-Zero, Bihan, and Scorpion, Hanzo, Hasashi. These two cats, you know, they had that deadly rivalry, and they completely centerpieced it. It was 100% exploited for all of us to see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got to see how Scorpion became Scorpion, how Hanzo became Scorpion, and how Bihan Sub-Zero, he pretty much risen up to the height that he has brought himself up to be. But yeah, seeing these guys, one speaking Chinese and one speaking Japanese, and not one understanding the other, but they still carrying on a conversation before Bihan killed Hanzo. You know, yeah, that was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting for the fact that yeah, who was it? They released the first 7 minutes, the opening scene. I think a few days before the movie came out, they released the opening scene just so people can get really really hyped for it. I didn't see the opening scene, when it was released early. I didn't see it. That was like a major spoiler for me. I wanted to see the opening scene along with the rest of the scenes all throughout when the movie came out. So yeah, I didn't, I didn't, I didn't take the liberty to do that. But yeah, when I saw it, when I saw what everybody else saw, you know, okay. I mean, you can see why they put that out there early, you know, get that out the way because it was the later fight, the round two that we really wanted to see. I mean, hell, we saw a little bit of it in the promotion of the movie. We saw a little bit of it in the trailer, the first Red Band trailer. So yeah, the round two, that's what we really wanted to see. Sub-Zero knock a little blood out of Scorpion, freezes it up, and stabs him with it. Yeah, give his own blood back to him and stabbing him with it, and throw him against an ice wall after he builds it up with his foot. Man, that's what we really wanted to see. We want to see that and a lot more, and we got a lot more. But yeah, like I said, man, when they say that they'll give us fatalities, we got the fatalities. We got fatalities from we got fatality from Scorpion. We got fatality from Jax. We got fatality from we got fatality from Shang Tsung. We got fatality from Kano. And damn, what's this other fighter that I'm trying to think of? We got his fatality too. I mean, Kung Lao. Duh. Yeah, we got his fatality. The coolest one. The coolest one. I mean, hell, his hat was, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all seen the movie. Y'all played the game. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shit. Hat buzzing like his hat was like a buzzsaw into the ground, and poor Natara, she slid right into it, Now, riding like a surfboard, slid right into the buzzsaw hat, splitting her in two. Come on, get his hat up, put it on his head. Yeah, fatality. No, he said flawless victory. Yeah, flawless victory. yeah, flawless victory. But yeah, flawless victory, fatality. That's exactly what that was, man. That was great. That was great. But yeah, seeing Scorpion get his revenge, not the anime movie, Scorpion's Revenge, but we're seeing Scorpion get his revenge here in this movie. Yeah, yeah, you know, taking off the mask, Sub-Zero, he's beaten, he's worn down, he's worn out, he's beaten. Scorpion takes off the mask, fire that torch, that breathly torch. Yeah, he fired the hellfire at him, engulfed Sub-Zero in flames, put him down. He, Sub-Zero wins. Fatality. We got everything we ever wanted. We got everything we did not get in the other two Mortal Kombat movies. We got everything we ever wanted in a Mortal Kombat movie. And yeah, it was fucking awesome. This whole thing, this whole movie, man, I tell you, it was worth the wait. Okay, it was supposed to come out last year, but unfortunately, guess what? The whole world got sick. So, nothing came out last year. Nothing theatrically, but there was some movies that came out. But anyway, we were supposed to get this movie last year, but we didn't. But hey, this movie was worth the wait. Worth the wait, Jack. I'm glad that HBO Max got that deal. On the way I can see it on such short notice. I'm glad. But yeah. Yeah, he got the finest chick to play Sonya. And yeah. The girl that played Melina in this movie, they really gave her a draw, And they kept the mouth exposed throughout the whole movie. It wasn't like Melina had the mask on and she pulled down, and we get to see the gruesome teeth. It wasn't like that. She had the face exposed throughout the whole movie, and it was only at the around the end when she really started to open up, unhinge the jaw. We saw everything, man. We saw everything. So yeah, but the body on this girl, though, I mean, yeah. Even though the whole body was cut, she was clothed, but still, we see that she got some nice shape. Okay, we saw her walking from behind, and yes, that she got a very nice shape, nice hourglass figure there. Yes, but yeah, we got the hottest chick to play Sonya Blade in this movie. Yeah, hotter than the other two. Yes, hotter than the other mocap chicks to do something in the games. Yes, I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Yeah, Jessica McNamee. McNamee. Yes, the hottest chick to play Sonya. And seeing her do the the ring blasting attack. I still don't know the name of that attack. But yeah, she fires those rings, and yeah, she burned a hole right through Melina. You know, that's like still payback for Melina getting throwing that sign to his shoulder. Yeah, that's nice little payback right there. You know, yeah. But man, Cole, yeah, he needed some help. Someone shows up, fires those rings, and yeah, boom, hole right through Melina. Yeah, we got Melina, but we did not get Katana in this movie. But you did get a nice little hint of her. If you saw the fan, if you saw the bladed fan in the background of one scene, you saw that there's she's around. Her presence was around, even though we did not see her physically. You saw her presence was around. You know. But yeah, man, Goro. Oh, Goro. Even though they kind of sort of nerfed Goro in this movie, we still got a better looking Goro than the giant puppet that they used in the 95 movie. This movie is better than 95. I'm just saying it right now. I mean, it's updated, so yeah, therefore it should be better. But still, we got much better fighters in this movie, much better actors and fighters in this movie. Hell, one of these cats is from the raid. One of the cats. I mean, I think it's the cat that plays the cat that plays Sub-Zero. If I'm not mistaken, it's the cat with the name. Okay, no, it's yeah, Joe Tesla. Yeah, I think he was from the movie The Raid. And if you've seen The Raid, then yeah, you know that there was some 100% great fight scenes in that movie. That movie was one huge fight scene altogether. I mean, hell, the cat had to go through the entire building, and it was just nonstop action. But I'll get to that some other time down the road. Hopefully, I'll get to that. Trust me. Yeah, you're not gonna do a movie review series and not do the Raid. So yeah, I'll get to that. The Raid and Raid 2. I'll get to them at some point. But anyway, yeah, this cat that plays Sub-Zero, he was in the Raid, and yeah, he did his thing. He was pretty much the boss battle in this movie. So, yeah, when they was making the plan on who to fight who in this tournament, they wanted to save Sub-Zero for last. Yeah, they saved Sub-Zero for last. Yeah, after Cole, when he was fighting Goro, you know, and he was starting to absorb Goro. He was pounding them. He was pounding them. But he was starting to absorb Goro's his blows because his body was he was starting to get he was starting to get the suit of suit of armor, but it looked like he was developing the brass body that Batista had in Man with the Iron Fist. Yeah, he was basically becoming brass body, basically. You know. So yeah, he was starting to get that suit of brass armor on him, and that protected him from his fight against Goro. Yeah, yeah, his daughter screaming, "Use your uppercut!" And so yeah, he came up, clocked Goro in the mouth. Boy, yeah, broke one of Goro's arms. Hell, Goro, you had to place that shit right back in place. Yeah, cut off on his hand. I tell you, yeah, yeah, they nerfed Goro a little bit. Yeah, they softened him up. He got beat a bit too easy in this movie. He got beat a bit too easy in this movie, but hell, it was just great to see him though. I mean, yeah, great to see him, and we get to see all four of those limbs, you know, in use. It was just great to see him. Even though he didn't destroy Cole, you know, it was great to see him in this movie. We saw that Cole. He pretty much enhanced himself because he had the insignia on the birth into his chest. And apparently he's a part of Hanzo's bloodline. He's a resident of Scorpion, a relative of Scorpion, resident. Yeah, he's a relative of Scorpion, apparently. So, yeah, Scorpion. Yeah, he came back. He thanked him. Thank you for bringing me back. Yeah, protect my bloodline. That was his last words to him before he went back down to the depths of hell. But yeah, this movie though, yeah, like I said, it delivered on every single aspect. 100% better than the 95 picture. A lot better than Mortal Kombat Annihilation. People want to say that Mortal Kombat is a guilty pleasure. It's one of the video game movies that sucked. Obviously, they're mistaking the first Mortal Kombat with Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Or Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Now that movie sucked. That movie is a guilty pleasure for people to push play on. You got to look around before you start to play a movie. Otherwise, you know, you won't be that one to get caught playing a movie that nobody else likes. That's your guilty pleasure. Mortal Kombat Annihilation, that's a guilty pleasure. But the first movie, Mortal Kombat, the first movie back in '95, that's not a guilty pleasure. A lot of people love watching that movie. A lot of people love it. So yeah, matter of opinion. But that opinion that just happened to be true. But this movie right here, from a matter of opinion, from a fan's perspective, I play the Mortal Kombat games. I know what I'm talking about. This movie, a lot better than those movies, both of them. But it's not a lot better than Scorpion's Revenge. Scorpion's Revenge was a hell of a movie. Animated too, it was a hell of a movie. I mean, hell, the way Jax lost his arms in that movie, yeesh, I'd rather take this movie than that movie. The way Jax lost his arms in that movie, hell, Goro, he just ripped his shit off. Both of them. But with this movie, hell, he got into a fight with Sub-Zero. Hell, Sub-Zero, his pleasure is watching you, the look in your eyes as he put the deep freeze on you. That's exactly what he did to that's exactly what he did to Jax, man. Jax tried to shoot him with his rifle, and he froze that son bitch. He even froze the rounds that was coming into his face. Froze that son bitch, broke it in pieces. Worked Jax over a little bit. you know, grabbed both his arms, started freezing his hands. But by the time he grabbed it, by the time he grabbed them, grabbed both his arms, he started freezing his hands, and then he had the ice started to build up and on his arms. You know, Jackson, he you know what the hell he trying to overpower him, but yeah, Scorpion got him overpowered. Next thing you know, oh, shattered the shit out of his arms, man. Oh yeah, Jackson, he didn't scream either. I thought he was gonna scream on that one, but oh, he didn't scream. Shit, he took that shit like a G. Yeah, both his arms broken off. He took that shit like a G. Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah, you know, he came back though. Came back, got the mechanical arms. You know, yeah, he didn't get the official mechanical arms. You know, he got these thin bone shaped mechanical arms that wasn't working well for him. But then you know they started to upgrade. They started to upgrade when he had to go help Sonya. They started to upgrade. Yeah, he got the big Mac Diesel type mechanical arms, man. You know the big motherfuckers that you see in the games. You know, yeah, he got those zombies right there. Yeah, those motherfuckers work. Yeah, man. Jackson he did his thing in this movie. Sonya, she did her thing in this movie, looking fine too. Yeah, Kano ripping Reptile's chest out. Oh, he ripping his heart out. Ripping Reptile's heart out. You know, he did his thing in this movie. You know, Liu Kang showing up, doing the bicycle kick and everything, shooting fire at people, man. Did the dragon jump, even though he didn't turn into him. He laid the fire down. Fire rose up to the dragon, jumped down on Cabal. Cabal was a real badass in this movie. Okay, I mean, yeah, every single this movie is just pure Mortal Kombat. It's pure awesomeness. I tell you, so glad they gave us what we wanted. Absolute fan service. And yeah, I got my full. Got the service. And I got my full of it, boy. Full of it. Yeah. Belly out to here. I got my full of it. Yes. This movie is already a 5 out of 5, man. Mortal Kombat 5 out of 5. This review. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, this movie is fucking awesome. But yeah, man, next week, though. Next week. Oh, man. Next week, even though it's not a horror movie, I'm going to return back into the shadows for this one because, you know, majority of the movie, you know, they were in um in darkness, you know, the power got knocked out. So yeah, you know, some cops, some crooks, a secretary, they all locked into this rundown, closed closed down police station, and they got fending off a army of a street gang, an interracial street gang. So yeah, you keep it locked right here for that because I'm gonna talk about some Carpenter for you next week. Check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, this show is off. Finish him.